Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They're going to run the option. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build-up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. But a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
6th play of the drive coming up. Gonna run it. It's Burns. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quick throw to the left. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. You just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. And at first down, they go right back to him.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it second and medium. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Catch made by the tight end.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Dropping back, it's Davis. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Coming up, second down and goal. Here's a handoff testing the middle. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. The Broncos offense back on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage. And
he'll take a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Crucial third down play right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Get some space around the 30. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Davis. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on this screen pass fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
On the run here, lets it go. The freshman with a little too much air under that one. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the option play. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Burns. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Western Michigan offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's got it. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. A handoff to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
1st down here for this offense. Takes the handoff again. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They'll run the option. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a 1st down. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? They'll run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Tailback takes the handoff again. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Contact as he threw it. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Extra point try coming now. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burns. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. The Broncos offense back on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Using his legs on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Dogs will crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Scanning the field. It's Davis. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Burns. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Returner decides to field it. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Handoff to the back. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And bulldozing his way through. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Running back has it on a screen now. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burns. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Western Michigan offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And now it's fumbled. What a decision. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds room at the 30. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Davis. Defense is coming after him. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
42, Spider. 4-2.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Makes the grab. It's Murphy. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Hands off to the left. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He's looking deep here. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. Back to pass. It's Davis. Oh, and the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And that one is no good. A misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance. The Broncos offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps... Fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback, quick throw to his right. Touchdown, Broncos. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Back in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Davis. Quick completion to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, running with purpose. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. Only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and that run